figuring out the proper lineups, or I would say the most effective lineups, might take some, let's say, trial and error, I would say, for some of these lineups. Because, well, let's get into it. Because the main domino for the offseason has been Russell Westbrook. Now, you know, you can't just plug in a guy like Russell Westbrook anywhere and he's just going to ease in or breeze into the offense. He is a dynamic piece, a legendary player, so he makes a splash when he's in that lineup. And bringing him into the Lakers now, which isn't necessarily, I would say, the best three-point shooting team in the league, and much has been made about Russell Westbrook shooting or lack thereof in recent history. So let's talk about it. Now, history tells us that LeBron is probably best suited to be the primary ball handler, you know, with a plethora of shooters around him and another primary scorer. But this year is a little bit different, I feel like, with Russ. When we looked at Wade and Kyrie when he was with them, they were nowhere near as ball dominant to me as Russ kind of is on a normal basis. So one of the main reasons Russ, I feel like, wanted out of Houston, I think we all know, was to come back to DC and come to DC and be the primary distributor on that team. I think it was 4 of the last 5 years or 3 out of the last 4. He averaged a triple-double. We know that. So we know he can do it all, clearly. And back to his shooting. Shot 31% from 3 last year, 65% from the line last year, which is unseasonably low. When people look at this Lakers roster or this Lakers assembly of talent, Russell Westbrook kind of sticks out like a sore thumb in terms of his shooting, or some people say lack thereof. So talk to me. So how do you see this fit going with Russ? One, are you worried about his shooting fitting into this lineup? And two, can he or does he need to take a step back in his offense in order for it to flourish? Talk to me about those two.
Yeah, I think that, you know, it is a concern to a certain extent. I like his competitive nature, though. I think they need that on this team, you know. And also, I think Russ, you know, the Lakers have a decent shooting coach where I think they can work with them to get back to where he was.
First of all, y'all got the best assistant coaches, I feel like, in the league.
Know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So they got they've helped out LeBron. Jay, you see LeBron is added range. So they do have a shooting coach who can work with Russ to get Russ back to, not to say Russ isn't Steph, but Russ was in OKC. He was at a point where he was like a high 38 to 40% three-point shooter at times, even with the bad shots he took. So it's wild. Russ and Jay got broke real fast. I don't know how it went. I was super broke like this.
Like quickly though, too, right? I think when when KD left, I feel like that started his jumper going down there. When he feel like he had to do it all.
Yeah, because there's a point in time when his jumper was deep. Like he had an automatic race to the free throw line and just jay it up. And he used to be an 85% plus free throw shooter. But anyway, but I do think, you know, they can work with Russ to get things, you know, to kind of improve it. You know what I mean? But even that doesn't occur, right? So if that doesn't occur, there is something. I think he will still be able to be ball dominant to a certain extent with LeBron, because I think LeBron is from what I watched LeBron last season, he can't be as ball dominant in terms of stay healthy. I think he saw that. So I do think that you may get LeBron, because LeBron has an ego. He will be ball dominant at times. But there will be a point to it this season where, you know, if you remember where in Eric Spoelstra in Miami had LeBron off ball and Dwayne Wade LeBron was working off ball. Dwayne Wade is bringing up. I think you'll see a lot of that this season. So, but I'm happy with Russ.
Well, let me ask you really quick. Do you want that? Do you want Russ with the ball in his hands more or more LeBron?
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'm fine with that. I think that's good for quarters 1 to 3. You know what I mean? The fourth quarter, LeBron got to have the ball in his hand.
Oh, so you think Russ is going to be cool with that? I'm just asking. Devil's advocate here.
You got to know your role in life. I know I feel you, but you got to know your role in life. I mean, he can't be the same. He can't have the same Russ attitude. The same Russ thing what he had with KD back in the day, right? You got to learn from your mistakes. Not to say, I get it though. You know, you want to show that you're that dog. I'm not knocking you. That's why Kobe loved Russ so much, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to. Hey, we talking about you want to win a chip. You haven't won a chip doing the things your way. Got to sacrifice something. And to be honest with you, it goes back to this. If Russ don't want to listen, there's a guy on the bench who's won championships. And It's helped them win a championship. And I know from how I've seen, what's the Lakers coach? Now I'm having him.
Vogel. Phil?
Vogel. Yeah, Vogel.
Oh, Vogel.
I've seen Vogel not play dudes that he's supposed to play. Like, so I know Russ is messing up. He won't play Russ.
Oh yeah.
On the stretch, I've seen it.
But do you think he's gully enough to do that? I don't know if he's gully enough to bench a Russell Westbrook. Montrez ain't no Russ though.
I know, but still, I just feel like that man.
You gotta have some balls though to really bench him.
Hey man, that
and
man
him to be calm on the bench and take it for Rondo. Matter of if you remember in the bubble, they were arguing. Wasn't Rondo and Russ arguing? His brother,
yeah,
I think.
His brother.
Yeah.
His brother. Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. His brother.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, if he's doing it for Rondo, I think there'll be some understanding because it's Rondo. Because I think Rondo does hold some clout.
And he trusts him. Vogel trusts Rondo.
Yeah, he trusts Rondo. Exactly.
Yeah.
He trusts Rondo. So it depends how the game is going, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends. And Russ is going to hurt the ego. Like I said, like you just said, Russ is like an alpha dog. Don't get it twisted.
He is.
But at the same time, if Russ is trying to win a chip, just like Melo got alpha dog mentality too.
Yep. We're going to get to Melo. We're going to talk about that too. Yep.
But Melo get it too, though. Melo had to learn.
You got to be a little humble too.
Yeah. So if so Russ could be humble. Don't get twisted. Like, I feel like he can get humble because of some of the acquisitions. Especially Rondo. I feel like if it was another younger player, say they were like screwing Russ for like, I like him a lot. Like Monk. Monk ain't a one, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. What about Kendrick Nunn? What if he's? But you see, those are 3 ones you already have. So if Rondo's getting the minutes, that means Nunn might not be playing. If you're saying Rondo should get some of those minutes, that's gonna be what's up with that?